Hey guys, Creator Mom. Good morning. Hi, happy April Fool's Day. I just felt inspired to make a video about how some things like just seem like they happen, like there's more energy like around it and they happen quicker. And I'm talking about like things you want, like a desire, like I was thinking about how when we were staying at the shelter, excuse me, and we had been there for probably 2 months, 2 solid months, maybe 2.5, and I just decided suddenly that, you know what, I actually want my dog back, because when we left our situation, the dog was left at the house because I didn't know where we were gonna go or what exactly was gonna happen, and I couldn't, it just made sense to leave the dog. And suddenly, and then I thought, well, when we were at the shelter, I thought, I don't know if we're gonna have the dog back. Like, maybe the dog can just stay with him, And then after like 2 months, I think that my kids started to say that they missed the dog, and I really got a big desire in my heart. Like, okay, I want the dog back now. Like, it's time to get the dog back. And the shelter I was staying at when I had found this out only after the fact, though, of being there, that they have a pet program, a pet shelter, for people who have to leave domestic situations with animals. So, but it was crazy because once I felt that strong desire, it was like the spiritual energy was high. Or the manifestation energy or the presence of God was really on it, and I was just like zoned in on it, like it's gonna happen, and I was like, I was kind of like saying to myself and like prophesying, like, you know what, he's getting tired of the dog, and he does not gonna want to feed the dog. He's gonna want to get rid of it, because I think part of it was also knowing his personality, that he doesn't like to take care of things. Things are a bother to him that he has to take care of. So I kind of felt like I knew that his time was coming where he was just going to want to get rid of the dog. So thankfully I was connected to his friend, to a buddy of his, but he's like way older gentleman. And I said, hey, tell him. But basically, I got word that he was getting tired of having a dog and he wanted to give it up. I said, hey, let him know you got a friend that's going to take it. And it was so crazy because the day that it happened, that we did get the dog back, I woke up saying today's the day we're getting the dog back. And sure enough, I was contacted that day. He's ready. There was so much spiritual energy on it, and it all happened so fucking fast, and everything aligned so fucking well. It was like boom, 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 bam. It was just like everything was, it was like if things were like 5 to 10 minutes off, it would have all fell apart. It was just such perfect divine alignment that you can't make it up. You couldn't have planned it. It just fell into perfect place. And I'm like, God, why can't everything be like that? Or maybe everything is like that, but it just takes a little more time. I don't know. It's just is it that mixture of your desire plus divine timing? And maybe the divine timing for that was just right there, I don't know. It's so weird. Because it's just it has been over a year since leaving that place. And there's things I want back. And more importantly than me, it's when your kids want things that they had back, I think that bothers a parent even more, because a parent's well, fuck whatever I want. I can live without my things and I can move on. But when it's your kids who miss some of their things and some keepsakes of theirs, like drawings and stuff like that, and binders, and their wonderful Lego designs that they build, and their PlayStation that their grandmother got them, just they miss some of their things, that really bothers a parent. And that really bothers me. And we haven't been able to get those things back, and I tried once, and I've been praying about it. Of course, I've been affirming and, just doing all the things. And I'm not saying that none of that is working, because I haven't seen it yet in the physical realm. I just feel like the bridge of incidents, or the bridge to get there, hasn't revealed itself yet, And some people might say, well, just go back. Just go back and get your shit. Sure. It's crazy because I've even had dreams about it. It's crazy. It's like if I go to sleep and if I wake up in the middle of the night and then go back to sleep, I'll always have like a crazy, wild, vivid dream. And the other day I had a dream that I went back over there and I got he wasn't there, and I tried to get some things and I left, and he had come when I was trying to leave, and he was doing something to the car so that I couldn't go. It was just a really vile feeling dream, and just ugh. But anyways, yeah, I did go back with my cousin. I think that was this past November, and he just was no, he didn't let me in to get our things. And the cops didn't really help, because I called the sheriff, and unfortunately a woman came out. I say unfortunately because I don't feel like I think that if it was a male cop, that he would have had a little more respect and wanted to suck up to the male cop and act like he was a good guy, because that's what happened the first time I went back to get some things. But it was right after I went to the shelter, because it was starting to get cold and my children needed their winter clothes. So I went back, and it was a male cop who escorted me, and he was trying to act like he was such a good guy. He's like, oh yeah, she can come get her things, oh yeah, it's no problem, from the window, complimenting the cops and shit. And but this time, since it was a year after, which I know people say it doesn't matter how long it's been after, right? I know, but a female cop came out, and he just was he told her straight up no. He was no. And basically she was oh, there's nothing I can really do. It's just you could have been a little more scary. I don't know. I mean, you could have used your scariness in this moment. But when the female cop was standing there talking to him and he was out the window, he looked up at me and he said, hey, Sheena, and he flipped me the bird, just to show that he wasn't afraid for the female cop to perceive him as a dick. But I think if it was a male cop, he would not have acted like that, I feel like. So anyways, that's how that went down. And so I didn't get my things. And I thought for sure that day, because my cousin was here, and I was okay, maybe this is the time I can go get my stuff. I didn't want to go by myself, And I thought for sure it's going to happen today, and it didn't. And I was a little disappointed, but I was well, I guess it just wasn't the day, And yeah, so that's where I'm at. What are you going to do? What can I do? Except also continue to pursue divorce, which is another thing. So I just feel I'm in this this holding space. And it's just this space where it's am I supposed to force my way through here? Or is there or is there an easier way? You know what I mean? That's going to be shown to me that it's going to be smooth, you know? A part of me says just wait. Just wait a minute, you know? So yeah, it's kind of like, you know, when you're praying for something, it's kind of like one of those places where you're just like, you're kind of hanging out. You're kind of looking. You're looking and waiting and seeing and believing, you know. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share. How just the contrast, you know. And who knows? Maybe one day he'll just leave that house. I don't know. But God knows, right? God agree. I'll just wait. I'll wait and see until I feel inspired from within to take a specific action. Because I just don't want to take fucking action out of haste and out of the wrong place is what I'm saying. I want to be sure that the action I'm taking is from a place of inspiration and ease. Not that it can't be hard or something like that, but there is an ease within. There's a power within that's there, you know, and I want to work with that power to get what I want, which are things. All right, everyone, take care. Have a great day.